Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day. This will be another No Man's Sky YouTuber interview. This guest today is special because he is also a member of the Spacing Guild, one of the earliest members. His name and his YouTube channel's name is rabbitgripper NMS. Are you there?
Howdy.
Hi. So I already know you, of course. And so your channel has No Man's Sky in the name, so you do all No Man's Sky videos, right?
Yeah, actually, I just started the channel to start sharing stuff
Oh,
for
cool.
No Man's Sky.
So what kind of
Specifically,
so what kind of No Man's Sky videos do you do?
Well, I started out with doing a couple of base tours for the guild, as you know, and since then it's just been bits of this and that, really, just stuff
Yep.
that I find interesting, and like I said, I just started it recently, so I'm still trying to find my niche, more or less.
Yep. I asked that question facetiously, of course, because I've watched most of your videos. One of my favorites that you did was Hidden Hands base tour. Hidden Hand was one of our clients for the Spacing Guild that you visited, and then you made the video for his base, which is really cool. I think it's a really neat service that some of us can do, at least, that are willing to make a YouTube video of our clients' bases, and then we can share it with them, and that really makes the experience better for them, because then we're not just leaving them a comm station at their base, but we're also showing them that we really went to their base and looked at it and kind of shared it with the world too by putting it on YouTube.
Right.
As long as it's okay with them. As long as it's okay with them, of course. Another one of your videos that I really like that you just uploaded was Close Encounter, and you put like kind of a little Metroid, vintage Metroid animation at the beginning of it, and then it shows you fighting a Sentinel Walker, because he had like max Sentinel wanted level and all that.
Yeah, they were after me pretty heavy. I don't know. I forget what I did.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool video.
Thank you.
So
yeah, that was actually some older footage that I had just dug up that I'd forgotten about.
Yep. So what do you think of the current multiplayer aspects of No Man's Sky?
Well, they're pretty much made by the community, other than the ability to base share and drop comms.
Yep. Yeah, it is pretty sparse right now.
It's definitely, what they've put into the game is very limited, but with the Galactic Hub and the other hubs that have started, and the social media resources gathering everybody together, the multiplayer aspect is a lot better than what it was at the beginning of the game, for sure.
Yeah, I think they've got kind of a challenge ahead of them to try and add more multiplayer because of the way the game is. It's procedurally generated, and the way it kind of cheats in order to make a infinite universe is it just generates the local area around you on your system, and just generates it based on numbers, and there isn't like a server, like a big player-wide server. It's all contained in your own system, so it's really hard for them to add multiplayer, like simultaneous multiplayer where you could have other people. But they did discuss, like before the release of the game, something called lobbies or whatever, and I guess it would be essentially something like Minecraft, maybe, where you invite someone onto your system or somehow share your two systems together somehow. I don't know, but we'll see if they continue to develop multiplayer, and but I definitely don't think it's ever going to be like an MMO with like everybody together in like a big thing. It would probably have to be really limited. And of course, as you know, there's a lot of bugs that we've been encountering with like the base share. Like a lot of our members will visit someone's base and like share pictures and videos of it, and then the client will say, "Hey, that's not my current base. That's from a long time ago. I've changed it." So for some reason, it like doesn't always update, and it like has an old version of the base. Or other times we've even encountered where the base isn't there at all, even though it's still there on the players. So the base share server, however they've got it set up, doesn't seem to always work too well. There's a lot of bugs.
Yeah, I thought I had been visiting a feller's base in Botany Bay when I went there to sell pearls, of course, and he, apparently I was visiting his old base. Come to find out later.
I'm glad you remind me about.
I can't even see his current base now because the old one is in my,
Yep, I'm glad you remind me about pearls because a while back you mentioned an idea. You had something about. Well, tell me about what was your idea for making pearl farms?
Well, it just kind of made sense to me that there would be more people that had bases with pearl farms around Botany Bay because, that's where you can sell them for the most. And I've been looking around in the local area there and not seeing many bases. Just kind of made me question why there wasn't any. So I thought, well, why don't I try to recruit people to start doing this? And I've actually kind of got the ball rolling on that a little bit. I haven't gone to Reddit or really anyone to expand on it quite yet. But
so basically the idea is you would like have a group of people that you've agreed to do this with. They would each have a base in a separate star but in a close area.
Yeah, in a separate star close to the bay.
So they
with a farm so that somebody could come through and just jump from star to star and explore and fill up their freighter relatively easy.
Yeah, so you would have a lot of people with farms,
or however many units they wanted to make. It could be an infinite run around a small circle in, that area.
Yeah, so you would have a bunch of stars. Each star would have a player's base with a albumin pearl farm, and then anybody could come along and collect from each base and basically have unlimited money, because by the time they're done making the round, it would be regrown again. That's a pretty cool idea. And right now the Spacing Guild is kind of not for profit. We just kind of, people request that we visit them, we come visit them. But something like that, like a profit-based venture, that's something that I would consider. What I've been wanting to do is, as Spacing Guild members get higher rank and get like max rank, then I would open up voting. Like we would nominate ideas for the guild and like vote on what we were going to do, and basically let the members of the guild kind of decide the direction of the guild based on majority votes. So if we wanted to change to like a more profit-based venture, we might do something like that if enough people would wanted to vote on that, and then the Spacing Guild would become a part of that, and maybe a lot of us would help establish those bases with the farming, something like that. That's just an idea I'm throwing out there for now.
Sure.
And of course, as we get more updates to No Man's Sky, it will hopefully open up more multiplayer aspects that the Spacing Guild can participate in. Like if they had like some kind of a player-based economy where we could trade between each other. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but if we did, then we could also consider, you know, other trading options for the guild as well. But it all depends on what Hello Games ends up adding to the game.
It would be great if you could interact with other players and, you know, trade ships.
Yeah, one idea I had is if we just could put like a delivery box on our base and like request that somebody sell us an item, and then somebody can put, like, if we could put money and a request into the box, then somebody could deliver the item we request and take out the money. Something like that.
I remember hearing you discuss that.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
Yeah, obviously more people would probably want like a trade terminal that would be like a, you know, player game wide kind of auction house or something, but I don't know if they'll do something that big, but we don't know. So anyway, moving forward, what other videos do you think you might do on your channel?
Well, I was gonna do a freighter tour, just to give everybody an idea of what I got hidden up in there. It's
cool.
My money maker, you know.
Yeah. One idea for the game I've thought of is it would be cool if they would make freighter sharing as well. Like if you have a freighter and you have a planet base, like your freighter would appear in that star system where your base is, and then other people could visit your freighter. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Totally.
Yep. So I hope I want the viewers to check out rabbitgripper NMS's channel and maybe request a visit from the Spacing Guild, so that maybe he or another member could make a video of your base as well, if that works out. So is there anything else you wanted to say, Rabbit?
Yeah, if anybody has any specific ideas that they'd like to see for content and videos, to, you know, drop me a comment either on my YouTube or on Reddit, rabbitgripper. So
yeah, so check out rabbitgripper's YouTube.
Help me figure out what you want to see.
Yeah, so check out rabbitgripper NMS, the YouTube channel, and maybe put some comments on his videos, and check out the Spacing Guild too. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you in our future videos.